A 1-1 draw today away at Biggleswade. A difficult result, but what did you make of the team's performance today?
For the first 15 minutes, we were like Keystone Cops at the back. We struggled with a threat, the big fella up front, who caused us all sorts of problems for about the first 20 minutes. He bullied us. That's 2 weeks on the bounce now. We've really struggled with that. Then I thought the game, we created a couple of chances towards the end of the first half. We had words at half time and we came out, and to be fair, it was a complete domination for the second half. We've had chance after chance. I don't even think they got in our half. We've hit the post, we've hit the bar twice. The keeper's made 3 unbelievable saves. We've had one cleared off the line. We've missed an header that we got to score. I just don't know how we didn't win the game. We completely, look, the boys give everything, but we lack a bit of quality. That's obvious. But we've got in great areas. We've given it everything. We've come back from a tough moment, being 1-0 down, and a game that we felt we needed to win. But we didn't win the game. But listen, at 1-0 down, it's even worse. But we managed to get ourselves a point, and the boys are fighting. They're fighting for us.
So, as you mentioned, it's been a tough start in the past 2 games, and we arguably haven't we don't usually start the brightest. How important is it to try and change that with only 3 games to go, given how tight the bottom of the league is at the moment?
Well, if somebody could tell me what to do to stop that happening, then I'd give them my life savings, because we talk about the start. It's really, we drilled in the dressing room about starting right first 10 minutes and the threat that they would have, and for whatever reason, last week it was 23 seconds. This week I think it was about 4 or 5 minutes, and I don't know. I just don't know why, because for all the hard work that the boys have put in second half, if we don't make that mistake, we win the game, and we win it comfortably, so comfortably, because we were so on top. But I don't know. Again, we'll have a look at Arborough's threats, and they pose a massive threat, especially physically, and we have to deal with that, because we did for today for a long period, but we just didn't at the start. And it's that's 2 weeks on the bounce, and that's 2 weeks on the bounce. We've ended up drawing games that we probably should win, but that's where we are as a team.
So there's only 3 games to go, 2 weeks I believe left of the season. I think it's 2 points separate 6 teams from that final spot, and we're level on points with it now. I suppose what was the message to the players after the game and going forward from now?
Look, first of all, that it's small margins in football, and for all the hard work that they've done, those small margins are really, really costing us, because what we have to do is we have to make better decisions in those areas. And our decision making, look, if our decision making were better, we would have won more games of football, because as everybody knows, all of our games are all decided, whether we win or lose, they're decided by 1 goal. So ultimately it's down to mistakes that we're making, and starts and things like that. But at the same time, it's positive. You can't go in there and beat a stick, because the boys understand the scenario. They understand what we need to do, and how many points we probably need to get. And there's 3 games left, and we probably need to win 2 games of football, because everybody's getting results. It's crazy. It's a crazy league. But look, we're in it, and we know that. But we got the message is positive, because at the end of the day, at 1-0 down at half time, we're losing a game. So what they have done is the reaction was very good after what was said at half time, and we've dominated the game of football. But for whatever reason, we've hit the post, we've hit the crossbar. The keeper's made 2 or 3 unbelievable saves. That's not our fault, is it? It's just that's just how that's the look of the day. And on another day, we'd probably win 4 or 5-1, but we didn't. But the message from us and as a staff will be that sticking together and just be positive, and and we'll get that win, which we desperately need.